5 on your Sideline, sponsored by Universal Windows Direct.
Welcome into 5 on your Sideline. I am Corey Miller, and it's almost time to make the full switch to winter sports season.
Right.
Certainly feels like it outside.
It does. And Corey, I am Michaela McGee for those at home. And before we switch to basketball season, we do have some teams going for state championships on the football field. Corey, start us off.
Let's do it. Althoff played Lena Winslow for the Class 1A Illinois State football title today, and that man had a huge performance for the ages. This was Deere Hill Jr.'s first touchdown of the game. If you missed that one, no problem. He had 6 more. The Oregon commit had one of the greatest Illinois high school performances of all time. He scored 7 touchdowns. That's an Illinois championship game record. He had 518 total yards. They could not stop him, and they could not stop Althoff. The Crusaders complete the perfect season with a 57-14 victory for the school's first football state title since 1990.
This is something, when my staff and I took over, something we dreamed of, something we thought about, and something we knew that was a true, possibility and reality for us. So, yeah, for it to all come to fruition with this group of guys, it's kind of a storybook ending for us.
It's nothing but a blessing. I mean, Shorty look nice. It's nothing but a blessing.
Nothing but love and genuine. The people here and the community we have here is just second to none, honestly. We're just blessed to bring it back to them. Our amazing fans and parents and family members, they just showed tremendously love for us and led us on this way as well. So just us holding the trophies just is everything.
Lafayette football, fresh off an upset win over Cardinal Ritter, taking on Helias from Jeff City in Class 5 semifinal today. Good start for the Lancers. Jack Beal to Northwestern commit Robbie Preckle. Lafayette is in range. They kick a field goal to go up 6-0. Later on, Beal's going to air it out to Terrence Bills, who comes down with it in the end zone for a touchdown. However, Helias came on strong in the second half. This touchdown catch from C.J. Howe sparked things, and Helias ends an awesome season for Lafayette with a 14-13 victory.
And stars are ready to shine on the hardwood, and with the hoop season underway, we had some holiday tournament action happening around town. Let's hold it over to Alton for the BSN Sports Redbird Tip-Off Classic. Starting with Belleville, East, and Waterloo. The Bulldogs have beat senior Alex Stell. He puts that up for a strong 2 points. And now, on the other end, Lancers' Ja'Cory Brown turns the corner on Stell. Quick finish for the senior. Belleville East on the attack. First attempt by Xavion Moody, but it's Brown who comes up big with the putback. That's tough. I love to see this. Waterloo's Owen Neverine catches Savion Mitchell sleeping, grabs the O board, gets 2, but Mitchell was wide awake on the offensive end. Big slam. Lancers come out on top, 64-53. Home team, Alton High and Riverview up next. Alton's Trayshawn Sims kicking us off with a tray ball, and that's pretty much the theme of the night because the Redbirds rained down threes, what felt like one after another. This team was so much fun to watch, applying pressure, forcing turnovers. The Redbirds defend the nest and take home the win, 70-33. Let's check out some action from the girls' Luther North at Vashon. First up, Kiera Burns spots up, and she knocks this one down for Vashon. Soraya Gouldsby answers for the Crusaders. She gets the floater to fall. Back to Vashon for one more. Chase Hardyway with a hard take through the lane. That one falls for the and one. Vashon goes on to win this one, 46-42.
Most of the playoff football action takes place tomorrow in Missouri and Illinois. Here's a look at the local teams to watch as they chase state championships. And yeah, we have a lot of schools still in the mix. The undefeated Warrenton Warriors are one of those teams in action tomorrow. They'll face Festus. And Warrenton has a stud at running back. Austin Haas has over 2,300 yards on the ground this season, the second most in the area. He also has 31 total touchdowns. The running back may be listed at just 5'8", but he uses that to his advantage and always rewards his linemen.
When they look at me and they're like, oh, okay, well, he's not going to run me over. He's not going to break tackles. So I kind of use that to my advantage and then do what my line allows me to do. I'm getting them donuts every Monday, so if they do good, they know they got a donut on the way.
Oh, he's getting tackled. Nope, he's still up. He's still going. And it's like, oh, we're 3rd and 31. Hand the ball to Haas. He takes it.
Kirkwood plays Nixa tomorrow for a trip to the Class 6 state title game. The Pioneers haven't made it this far into the season in 8 years. Coach Jeremy Macklin is no stranger to playing in big games, and now he gets to coach the next generation of Pioneers in the biggest game of their lives.
I think it means a lot, to everybody. I think, just the community in general, gives another opportunity for everybody to come together and kind of experience and kind of celebrate the football team. It's our first Final Four run since 2016. It's our first district title since 2016. So there's a lot of excitement right now inside the building, but also in the community.
For the 5th straight time, East St. Louis is playing for a state championship. They face Geneva on Saturday. Last year's title game loss to Cary Grove left a bad taste in the mouths of the Flyers, who have bulldozed their way back to the title game, outscoring their playoff opponents by, get this, 221-14 this year. In the City of Champions, it is very much championship or bust.
Each and every year, man, our goal is to be the last team in this area playing football, and one of the teams in this area is going to win a state championship. And, that's it.
Last season, it was devastating, man. We worked our butts off, and we came up short. It's definitely been motivation to push through, to go harder this year to make that state run.
De Smet has a home semifinal game against Liberty on Saturday. The Spartans have battled adversity this season, but seem to be peaking at the right time. They are averaging over 38 points in their past 4 games, and Coach John Merritt likes where his team is at as they play for a trip to the state championship.
For us, it's about our own daily excellence and being the best we can be every day. And so we want to be the best we can this afternoon at practice, and we want to be the best we can on Saturday at 1 p.m. when we get to play Liberty. And if we feel like we did that, we'll accept whatever results there are.
There is a new sheriff in town for the St. Louis Blues. We talk with head coach Jim Montgomery after the break. You can't accuse SIUE basketball of not testing themselves in the non-conference season. They went on the road to play at Indiana, Illinois, and Indiana State, among others. The experience is nice, but I know they'd like a few more wins before OVC play starts. They went for a win tonight at home against North Florida. There is the Cougar star, Collinsville native Rayshon Taylor, averaging over 16 points a game this season. He's going to kick things off on the fast break, finishing that pass from Ring Malif. Later on, it's Malif going to do it himself. He's cleaning things up with a Cougar dunk. SIUE gets trapped here by the Ospreys above the key, but they kick it to Taylor. He nails the triple, 9 points and 5 assists for the Collinsville grad tonight. Time winding down in the first half. Desmond Polk from the corner beats the buzzer. There's a highlight. North Florida went wild from deep tonight, though. They hit 14 threes to beat SIUE 78-73.
5 days ago, the Blues shocked the hockey world with the firing of Drew Bannister and the hiring of Jim Montgomery. It's only been 2 games, but it has been easy to see how the vibes have changed in the locker room. Our Frank Cusimano sat down with the new coach one-to-one to talk about the hot start and why he likes this team.
In the first period when we were playing, I saw all the plays we were making. I saw the speed of which we were making these skill plays, and it wasn't 1 line, it was 4 lines. And the excitement that was on the bench, and then the speed that we have on the back end. And then you see the one game where Hofer is outstanding in nets, and then the next game Bennington, breaks Mike Liut's record. You have quality talent in the room, and from my previous time here, I know the quality people in that dressing room.
I don't want to put too much pressure on you, but do you think this is a playoff team right now?
I think we have the potential to be a playoff team. We have a lot of work to do. We got to improve our checking skills and our angling, and we got to improve our willingness to go to hard areas offensively. But I think the will and the skill is here to be a playoff team.
You can catch that whole interview Sunday night on Sports Plus, and it's rivalry week in college football. We'll check in with the Tigers and Illini coming up after the break.
It'll be an emotional Saturday in Columbia, Missouri. Mizzou hosts Arkansas on the final home game of the season. That means it's the last time Brady Cook will ever quarterback his home state team in front of the home fans. More than anything, Cook said he wants to go out a winner.
When I committed here, came here, enrolled here, it was there was a lot of uncertainty around the program. New coaching staff, had a vision that I believed in. I could see it. I knew it was there. And it took a lot of different lows and in different times of adversity to get there. And I feel like, we go win this one, win a bowl game. I feel like I can confidently say, I left my legacy as a winner.
Illinois wraps up their regular season tomorrow after last week's thrilling victory to get to 8-3. It's a unique venue this week as they'll face rival Northwestern at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It should be a fun spectacle, but Coach Bielema also knows playing at Wrigley could come with some specific challenges.
I'm going to be very interested in what the wind's going to be like. We're going to travel in there Friday. We're going to go through the stadium, but it should be a learning experience for everybody. I know it's going to be probably the coldest game that majority of our guys have been involved in, especially our Southern guys. Guys have been with us the first time, so we've been practicing it the last 2 weeks, so hopefully that'll have an effect. But it's all about what happens. It's not what happens, it's how you react to what happens.
Yeah, I'm already picking out those layers to go cover Mizzou tomorrow.
You have to. Bring the gloves. That I keep telling them.
I got the gloves. That'll do it for 5 on your sideline tonight. For Michaela McGee, I'm Corey Miller. Have a great night, St. Louis.
3rd and 1. Hill powering through over the left end, and he has broken through like daylight. One more cut, no one else to beat. Touchdown, Althoff Catholic. Ellington back there with Hill. It's Hill again, and Hill for 6 more.
Well, that's their power setting. They run in between